Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another Hot Toys figure unboxing. Now today, we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Last Jedi Rey figure. Now this is one that I was never planning on picking up until I picked up the Kylo Ren and I picked up the Leia. Now this one was one that I had to have after having those figures, and I also picked up a Praetorian Guard. Now while I'm opening this box, I just want to quickly mention the fact that I have started that Facebook group pretty recently called Justin's Collectors Group. It's going really well, so it'd be awesome if you guys could come along and join up and just basically share your collection and just tell us what you love about the hobby and all stuff like that, and just make it a really nice place to hang out and collaborate together, because I think that's what it's really going to be when it comes down to it. Just a really awesome place to hang out. Now there are a whole bunch of other people already in there, including some pretty big YouTubers as well, where I'm sure you'll be able to ask some questions, and feel free to ask me any questions you like in there as well. I'm pretty good with replying. Now this is the Rey figure. I'm very impressed with the way this figure looks. I did see it in person while I was in Hong Kong, and I was very impressed. In fact, this is the pose that I think I'm going to have my figure in when I open her up, and I really do like that the Last Jedi packaging has that picture on the front, and then all the info is relegated to being in the bottom of the packaging, where I think it should always be, because that way we get two really awesome artistic pictures of the figure. This one I do really like as well. I'm very impressed with how this figure does look. It looks very realistic, and I guess that's the benefit of all these Hot Toys figures, is the realism is definitely there. Now this figure also does come with Porgs. I love Porgs. They are absolutely the cutest things ever, and I'm really glad to have them in 1/6 scale. In fact, let's look at the Porgs first. So you get one little flying one, and I will do the full review on this figure as well, and you'll get a closer look at these in the studio lighting, and you get a sitting Porg as well. Both really awesome actually. The detailing is quite surprisingly good on those two little guys. And then we have the Rey figure herself. Now this is a really impressive head sculpt that Hot Toys have done. Definitely do be careful of this little piece of hair, because it just does get caught under the plastic when you're taking it off. But very impressive likeness on this figure. I will go through every little detail on this figure, and I'll compare it to the previous version of Rey that I have. I don't have the I think they call it the Resistance outfit Rey. I do have just the standard one. I'll need to cut the tape on that. I do have just the standard one from The Force Awakens, which I will show you compared to this figure here, and I'll get all the plastic off as well. No point doing it now. I definitely can get to that a bit later. She does also come with her blaster and a whole host of other accessories, including her lightsaber, or Luke Skywalker's lightsaber more specifically. And then she gets the display base, this time with the two interchangeable sort of top sections, one to replicate, I think, Ahch-To, and another one that is just her face. This is almost identical to the one that we got with Leia, actually, except obviously we got Rey here instead of Leia, and then this can be adhered over the top. It's interesting that this is not a floating piece, that it's actually adhered down, because with the Kylo Ren, both were floating, so you could sort of choose between the two and not really get the double sort of thickness on that display base. But anyway, we'll have to see how that works in practice. But the figure herself is absolutely stunning, so definitely do stay tuned to the channel for the full review and comparison video on this figure. That's about it for this video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.